Hello and welcome back to my channel Qubit Educational Services. In this video we are going to solve the 40th question from the ISER Aptitude Test Model Paper 2. Okay, this question is based on the theory of equations. Alright, and of course you require some knowledge of derivatives in order to solve this problem. Okay, the question says that the number of solutions of tan x equal to x minus x cubed with x lying between -1 and 1, both values inclusive, is 1 2 3 4. Okay, so we have been asked to chop the domain of the functions that we will be considering between -1 and 1. Okay, so we will look for values of x or zeros of that or roots of this equation in the closed interval -1 to 1. Okay, now it is very clear that if x is equal to 0, then tan 0 will be 0 and so will be 0 minus 0 cubed. Okay, and of course that is also indicated by the fact that the least among the four options is 1. Okay, so there is bound to be one solution to this equation, and we have now determined it is x equal to 0. Alright, now does this equation possess any other solution or solutions? Well, that is what we need to determine. To do that, I'm going to first take x minus x cubed to the left hand side, which will give me a function tan x minus x plus x cubed. Okay, and the question then becomes equivalent to number of roots of the or number of zeros of the function f of x, because whenever f of x is 0, automatically tan x will be equal to x minus x cubed. Okay, and vice versa. Alright, now what we do is we differentiate the function f of x. Okay, so what will we get? We will get f dash of x as sec squared x minus 1 plus 3x squared. Okay, now of course we know that tan x is not differentiable everywhere. Okay, it is differentiable only when it is defined. Okay, but what we observe here is that if we consider values of x, see, we can now rule out x equal to 0 because we have already talked about it and we have declared that it is a valid solution. Okay, so what I've done is I've taken values of x which are positive but less than or equal to 1. Okay, which is the largest that x can be for our problem, and observe that it is less than pi by 2, which means if x is being measured in radians, it is representing an acute angle. Yes, now if it is an acute angle, then cos x will always be positive, right? And if cos x is positive, then sec x, which is its reciprocal, will also be positive, and we know that in that case sec x has to be greater than 1. And this point is extremely important because sec x's range is -infinity to -1 union 1 to infinity. Okay, but because in this case x can never be 0 because we have ruled it out, sec x has to be greater than 1 because of the acute angle, because x being an acute angle. What does it mean? It means that if sec x is greater than 1, sec squared x will automatically be greater than 1, and if sec squared x is greater than 1, if we subtract 1 from that, this part will still be positive. Yes, and what about 3x squared? Well, we know that 3x squared is always non-negative, and in this case positive. What does it mean? It means that f dash of x is increasing as far as, or rather f dash of x is positive as far as our function is concerned, and in particular our range is concerned. Okay, the range of x, which means f is increasing. Okay, and what does it mean? It means that if f of x is increasing and it is 0 when x is 0, between 0 and 1 it cannot have any root. Okay, because the function's values will always be positive. Okay, so as far as the interval 0 to 1 is concerned, there is no root except at 0. Okay, now we also note that the function is odd, the parity is odd. What does it mean? It means that if the function is odd, then f of minus x must be equal to minus of f of x. Now if f of x is never 0 except at x equal to 0, can f of minus x be 0 ever in that interval, that is -1 to 0? No. Okay, so f of minus x can also not be equal to 0 because f of x is never 0. So the only solution that it has, or the 0 that this function has, is at x equal to 0, and this implies that the number of solutions is 1. Okay, see, now if you were to talk about the graph in general, graph of tan x and the graph of x minus x cube, these graphs are going to intersect each other infinitely many times. But because we have been asked to chop the domains to -1 to 1, that is okay. right? Now let us verify our result graphically. Yes, so this is the function tan x minus x cubed, okay, and the domain being closed interval -1 to 1, and this is the graph of the red function. And as you can see, this resembles the graphs of both x and x cubed. This resembles the graph of both tan x. Well, not really, but the shape is constant. Okay, not the size, but the shape, and also the graph of x cubed. Okay, and as you can see, it is intersecting the x-axis only once, and that is at the origin, which confirms that the answer is indeed option, or the answer is indeed 1, or option A. All right. So a tricky question based on derivatives. Okay. In particular, what happens if the derivative is positive? And yes, and finding the root by observation, which is very simple. All right. So this was question 40. In our next video, we will solve question number 41.